as advised. This incident occurred in the area of 19th Avenue and Southern Avenue. An officer was at a gas station in the area, working through an unrelated call for service, when he was notified by a community member about a man nearby who was waving a machete. The officer saw the adult male suspect walking south along 19th Avenue on the sidewalk, waving the machete around, before eventually walking into a vacant dirt lot. The officer called for backup, and they tried to keep the suspect contained to the dirt lot, away from other community members. Body-worn cameras are used by all officers assigned to patrol and several specialty units. Per policy, they are worn at mid-torso level and capture the view of the line of sight from that perspective. It's important to note that the camera lens is fixed and does not capture everything seen or experienced by the officer. When activated, both the audio and video turn on. The body-worn camera has a buffer of video without audio for the 30 seconds prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that happen suddenly where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. The Phoenix Police Department does not currently use in-car camera systems. Here's a portion of the body-worn camera video from the first officer on scene. You can see the suspect on the sidewalk with the machete as vehicles pass by on the roadway.
Negative, separate issue. He's threatened a couple patrons of the QT, but right now it seems like a 918 issue, but he's got a machete in his hand. He's threatening passing cars. I don't know how many calls you're going to get on this.
Here's a portion of the body-worn camera video from the second officer on scene. This officer positions herself and her vehicle between the suspect and 19th Avenue in an attempt to keep him away from the roadway, which was busy with vehicle and pedestrian traffic.
I might move my car over there in case he goes that way. Keep him off the street. Like, put my car over there, keep him from going to the street. You stay that way. Get back. Get back. Put it down. Put it down. Drop it. 411 Bravo. We're gonna need a nice.
The suspect ignored the officer and continued walking southbound along 19th Avenue and eventually into the roadway. The third officer to arrive retrieved a less lethal stun bag shotgun from his patrol vehicle before approaching the suspect. He gave multiple commands for the suspect to drop the weapon.
Drop the knife, bro. You're gonna get stun bagged. Drop the knife. Drop the knife, bro, right now. Drop the knife.
And then used the stun bag shotgun when the suspect approached him. The stun bag rounds had minimal effect on the suspect, causing him only to pause for a moment before advancing towards the officer again. At this point, the officer dropped the stun bag and fired his duty weapon, striking the suspect and causing him to fall to the ground.
Drop the knife!
Here is an uninterrupted portion of the body-worn camera video from the third officer on scene.
Drop the knife, bro. You're gonna get stun bagged. Drop the knife. Drop the knife, bro, right now. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Get back. Drop the fucking knife. Drop the fucking... Drop the knife!
Here's a portion of the body-worn camera video from the fourth officer on scene, who positioned his vehicle in the roadway to the south of the suspect.
Hey.
Here is another look at the same video, digitally stabilized.
Hey.
The suspect dropped the machete on the ground, and officers were able to move it away as they approached him to take him into custody and begin first aid. The officers continued to provide first aid until the Phoenix Fire Department arrived and assumed care before transporting the suspect to a local hospital for treatment. No other community members or officers were injured during this incident. The suspect remains hospitalized and upon release will be booked into jail for aggravated assault on a police officer. The officer involved in this shooting has been with the department for 2 years and is assigned to the South Mountain Precinct. This incident is the subject of both an internal and a criminal investigation, which will be reviewed by the Maricopa County Attorney's Office. Conclusions about whether the actions of the officers are consistent with department policy and the law will not be made until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public about a critical incident in our community. You can learn about the Phoenix Police Department's transparency policy on our website.